2 minutes of theme song.
So, who's got a question?
So you started your show with no actual plan in the vain hope that your seemingly non-existent live audience would have a good question?
I got an email.
You got a what?
You are so early 90s.
Man, this episode is old.
Ezio said he just did something that he knew he wasn't supposed to do.
They're being so vague about Ezio's crime here. I mean, he had to have done something at least PG-13 if they're glossing over exactly what he did like this.
The same thing happened to Junior Asparagus once.
It did? I don't remember.
Of course you wouldn't. You're never gonna know everything that happens in Junior's life, no matter how hard you try to know. Regardless, Larry is a jerk for leaving Bob in the dark here, both figuratively and literally. Bumbleberg apparently has a severe poisonous fog problem that is never brought up in the episode.
I especially like the part where the space aliens sucked all those cows up into their spaceship and then switched brains with the cows.
That's less a part and more just the entire plot of the movie. What exactly created the fib from outer space? I understand he's a lie taken physical form, but what science fiction nonsense allows lies to do that here? If there was no such nonsense, I can only assume the moral of the story was don't lie or else giant blue aliens will come down and destroy your city.
So we watched the screen for 2 years, and what do we see? Nothing!
You never see anything you want to see, even though you would totally see it if we weren't trying to make a joke cliche. Good thing it was a particularly cloudy night tonight, or else this signal would have been worthless. Alfred's floating bow tie. Cruelty to butlers. Way to protect people from crashing into the Larry cave with just a single yard-long fence.
Whoa, deja vu.
The meteor goes from totally visible to indistinguishable from the stars for no good reason aside from a clever shot. Also, if the meteor was that small the whole time, how could it ever have been visible from this far away? This does not look like a house that could hold 2 floors, but lo and behold, there's the staircase. Who stacks their books like this? They're pretty much asking for the books to fall over onto whatever's right next to them.
The greatest bowler that ever rolled a ball.
As opposed to all those bowlers that never rolled a ball. Junior thinks he can easily climb these shelves without proper shelf climbing equipment. Well, I wouldn't say that was entirely Junior's fault. The books probably would have fell eventually, whether Junior tipped the shelf or not. Laura's a bad friend for fleeing from the crime scene. How'd the fib get into Junior's house? Also, why was he hiding behind Mr. Snuggly while talking to Junior? Was he just messing with him? Kinda defeats the purpose when you're trying to come off as a friend.
You must be new to the neighborhood.
He breaks into your house and that's your reply? I mean, it's better than how you react to Bob and Larry showing up in your room, but your ignorance to stranger danger is still sin-worthy here. The plate mysteriously vanishes off-screen.
It's Laura's fault. She broke the plate.
You know, it'd be easier to come up with a lie if you didn't try to write a song around it at the same time.
Good work, kid!
Huh?
Junior's line was cropped very poorly in this. Junior flees from home with a guy he just met, all without his parents knowing. I doubt it's that safe for the Pete to just be standing in the middle of the road like that. Or is he sitting?
And we haven't seen anything that looks like it came from outer space.
Except for, you know, talking produce, but that's a given.
Well, we did see a kid with green hair.
And in a world of talking produce, most of which being green, that's not very notable. Why, you're just going to ignore the blue blob that's clearly not a fruit or vegetable that's hiding behind the asparagus? Alright, you'll regret this and all that jazz.
Laura didn't break the plate. It was Lenny.
Fooled them once, shame on you. Fooled them the second time with a completely different story, and you might as well consider a career in politics.
I didn't even know he had a crocodile.
No, all Junior said was he gave it to a crocodile. For all you know, Lenny went all the way to a freaking swamp to break this plate.
You've got legs.
Well, they're more feet than legs.
There are no space aliens in Bumbleberg.
He says, well, a giant blue blob with feet should be in his line of sight.
Lenny said he didn't break the plate. Laura says she
Whoa, slow down, one at a time, I can't hear what all of you are saying!
You didn't break the plate, and you didn't break the plate. It was these space aliens.
Okay, but where's the motive? I understand Laura or Lenny, they could just be jerks, but why would aliens go out of their way all the way down to Earth just to break a single plate?
Funny, I just saw that same thing happen in a movie.
Really? Even the part about them breaking a plate? Was that really all there was to their plan, or was it just a goofy thing they did on the side? Now I'm genuinely curious, since this is an actual possibility in their universe.
Don't worry, Junior. A little fib couldn't hurt anybody, right?
And this is the point where the whole metaphor for lying kind of dies out in favor of mindless destruction. Drive away, drive away, drive away. Okay, sure, do that. Candyland.
Oh, look!
Alfred, you're showing me the blank side of the card there. Turn it around, it's not like there's an audience looking at the other side.
I sure hope the rest of Bumbleberg is having a better day than I am.
Irony. So how did you not hear any of this until just now?
Can you get to the water tower?
The road is blocked. I'm afraid I'll have to go on foot.
Or you could just drive up to the bump and walk from there. You're really making a bigger deal of this than you should be.
The green button! Wait, what?
So wait, you put the car alarm on a switch where the gear shift should be. Seems legit. That is a waste of perfectly good wheels. According to Alfred's monitor, it's still daytime.
See here. We know what the monster is now.
What is it?
It's alive.
Even with the magic of 1997 internet, what research could Alfred have done to possibly learn this? Nobody knows anything about this monster except for the internet for some reason. Yeah, what was your plan again? Just bash face first into the problem and hope that kills it? The polygons on Alfred's monocle. Oh yeah, I forgot this story centered around Junior and not, the title character.
It was all my fault.
Are we just gonna gloss over the fact that Junior basically kills someone? I mean, metaphor for a deadly sin or not, Junior kills someone, and nobody cares because monster.
I think what you've been through today was punishment enough.
That's not Gail Freeman.
Doesn't it just warm your heart? And it's all because of one man.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, I know the signal means the city needs me, but I'm just gonna stand and stare at it for a while. In the name of a dramatic shot, no hard feelings if Bumblebee's in any real danger right now.
This is literally the same shot as the last Fib entrance, only mirrored and in a different color. Nowhere near Cordy here, suddenly in front of Cordy here. There is very minimal reason to split this verse up. Oh yeah, I totally forgot this show was about God. Way to only bring him up when there's 5 seconds left in the video.
The only way for us to really be free is by doing what God wants us to do.
Freedom equals servitude.
He's not joking.
Bob can read this.
There's no need to panic 'cause this guy is manic and you know that'll save the day.
Lies.
You need a hand, he's right there on the double.
As long as he's not staring at signals or playing Candyland. He's a cucumber. He even says so in the record name.
Where do you turn when this world needs a hero?
Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Powerpuff Girls. This clip expresses exactly why Larry Boy is not good as a superhero, but it makes its way into the music video anyway.